Yo, what up? 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 What is happening? Let me get a mic check. 1 2 1 2. Can I get a mic check? Let me know. Let me come over here on this side. Let me come on this side. I hear it over here. But put it in the chat for me if you can hear me. Let me know. Skills in the building. What up, Skills? You can hear me, bro? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know. I got Skills chiming in. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Ashley Elizabeth, what's up? What's happening? What's going on? Thank you. Appreciate it. Everybody that's chiming in, come on in real fast and click the thumbs up button for me. All right, man, we're going to have to do a pre-show because this is going to be so fast that about time people get over here, I've been done with it. You know what I mean? Which could be cool with me because I actually want to do some quick little reading before I shut it down and whatnot. Vita Moore in the building. What's up, Vita? And so I'm good. I'm good. Ashley, we good, man. We over here just powwowing, and I saw this Durk thing, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and see what's going on now. Bingo. It should jump out at you. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to show it. And so, but other than that, though, you know, we good, man. We good. Everybody that's chiming in, do me a favor, click the thumbs up button. It helps the algorithm and whatnot. And while we doing that, we're gonna get a little bit of house stuff out the way. I haven't dropped anything over here, but it's a plethora of stuff over here. So if you on podcast, that could be iTunes, that could be Amazon, that could be Google, Spotify, even. Check out Cosmic Conversations with your boy Noble and Pooh. All right. Also, check out Spiritual Politics. Okay. You gotta do that. All right. And if you want to get into the Patreon and get on some Astro stuff, I'm gonna give you 2 pieces of game. One, it's only $15. You should get in. Ask anything you want. We had class today at 1 o'clock today. We had class. Come with your chart, man. Let's go and get into some questions. Let's get it popping. You know what I mean? And so we're able to, do that and whatnot. Plus, I'll be dropping stuff. There's some stuff in there, and I ain't even really begun dropping stuff in there. But like even today, I posted some stuff we did back in 2017. So that was 6 years ago. I did a webinar called "Programming Your Outer Space," dealing with planets, and then towards the back half, we got into some chart stuff just to show you, so you can educate yourself on it. And that's a webinar that's back there. So once a month, I'm actually going in the archives. Now, dig it. It's July 2023. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back in 2017 in the month of July and pull some stuff we was working on just to give you an old school throwback. So next month in August, I'm gonna go to August 2017, see what I did, and give you an old school throwback and whatnot. All right. So that's what we're doing over in the Patreon. The second piece of game I'm gonna give you with the Patreon is you want to pay attention around the last day of the month or the first day of the month, because if somebody comes out of the second tier membership where they get a personal monthly report and you wanted one of those, you can actually take their spot if they fall out. Okay. And so because I'm not opening it back up to the public yet, so it's only room for 10 people and whatnot. So if somebody fall out, you have to pay attention. You may get in there and whatnot. So pay attention. I just want to let you know that. All right, man. So everybody that's in here, do me a favor, man. Click the thumbs up button so we can get started. Clove, Miss Carolina's in the building. What's going on? All right. So this is what we found out, right? We found out that Mr. Durk was hospitalized due to dehydration, right? So immediately when you see something like this, Um, it is my within the Patreon, and those even when you come here and watch this, right? I would love for you to become so well studied in this craft that when you hear words or see actions, it all translates into cosmic energy. Okay, Cyron, what up? It all translates into cosmic energy. Okay, so when I hear dehydration, that's two things. That is what? One, a lack of what? Water, fluids, right? Two, over amount of heat. Okay? So now it's not enough yin in the system. It's too much yang in the system. And you can't be that way because it's going to dry you out. Okay? And so knowing this off rip, because I know it's dehydration is a heat thing, I'm like, ooh wee, there go that nigga Mars. Okay. What's up, Sharita Bagby? Yes, my homie Latasha Soul Glow. What's happening? All right. So I'm like, there go that nigga Mars when that happens. Okay. He'll get you. He will try to get you any way he can. All right. He's my favorite. He's the kung fu master of the cosmos. Like, he's the one that he's like, he's not the kung fu master, but he's the one that trains everybody to become he's like the master's favorite student who comes and F you up and whatnot. That's what he is. All right. So you got to know this. So let me blow this up so we can see this here. All right. So, all right. So according to TMZ, Lil Durk spent the past week in the hospital with severe dehydration and exhaustion, only to be released yesterday, a source close to the situation tells TMZ Hip Hop. We're told Durk checked into a hospital on July 6th after falling ill in Ohio. Why you do my man Durk like that? O to the O. All right. So July 6th. All right. Now, this is what Durk said in the blue highlight. Once I get my full energy back, it's back to business. So when he said energy, I already know, like, bingo, keyword energy. Dehydration, that's a result of something, right? That's an effect. And so now I know the planet that represents dryness, Mars, and energy. Okay, y'all ready? All right. So let's see. So let's look at a keyword here. Mars, keyword energy. You just saw him talk about his own energy. Mars literally is a keyword called energy. You can't make this stuff up, right? There's another keyword, fire. Okay. So energy and fire is the Martian energy. Energy and fire. Okay. All right. Now, let's look at the sun here. The sun represents vitality. Oh, yeah. Strength, even. Make sure I ain't skipping nothing. I think it's just those two. All right. So, vitality and strength are represented by the sun. Okay. That go to fifth house with that beautiful glow you got. What's happening? And so vitality, strength, the sun, who you are. Listen, I may have to do this esoteric breakdown on gematria to show you that Jesus Christ literally breaks down to 365, 365, 18. Okay. numerical code dealing with the letters using a secret, what is really supposed to be in a real Masonic cipher. And I don't even think they got it. All right. But Jesus Christ represents the Son. Okay, we all know that the Son of God and whatnot. So he's literally, when you break down the word, if you know the correct numerical values to assign to the letter, Jesus Christ really represents the rotation of the heavenly sun, okay, in the sky. And so the sun, because that's what you really are, that's who you really are. Okay. It's very important. It's absolutely the most vital thing in a chart. That's why a person like Durk, he'd be like, man, I'm a Libra. You know what I'm saying? Or you ask little baby who the goat, he like Sag. You ask little baby, I seen this clip, like who the zodiac goat? Sag, because I'm a Sag. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody can identify with a sun sign. SOS Rio, what's happening? Nick B official. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? And so no, I never heard of that. Never heard of that. And so the sun here is key. All right. So, but the sun represents what? Fire. The sun is a ball of fire. Okay. So these are very important. So since we know this, hey, Mars represents the heat, Mars represents fire. The sun is a ball of fire. Okay. Now we should be able to go inside his chart and see what's going on here. So let me blow this up to the best of my ability. Pay attention to the double arrow, ladies and gentlemen. At the top left, at the end of the double arrow, is the sun, 26 degrees Libra. Well, it has an arrow pointing to the bottom right of the double arrow is Mars, 18 degrees Cancer. So if you're paying attention, you will see that there is a red line that connects the sun, where the double arrow is, to Mars, where the double arrow is. And that's called a square, simply because Cancer and Libra, in this case, Mars and Cancer, Sun and Libra, this is a square. This is a problem. Because elemental wise, the energy don't get along with the zodiac signs. Cancer is a water sign. Libra is a air sign. I always say, what happens when you mix air and fire together? You get a plunger. That's how you unclog shit. Okay. So those elements are not necessarily conducive. That's how you drown because you can't breathe water. Okay. And so those elements are not necessarily conducive. So we see in his chart this double arrow, Mars and the sun are at odds with each other. Square. That's a beef. So the heat energy. Okay. This also shows why he had a lot of gunshots and violence around him as well. Okay. And so there's an issue with heat. Okay. Dealing with that. But if you look closely, you will see that his moon could be in Leo. His moon is putting a red line over to the sun as well, which means what? That means the moon, which rules the waters, the feminine energy, is not in balance with that masculine fire energy. And that's a mismatch. Okay. Because you saw that red line from moon to sun, that's called a square. So that's an issue. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Now, I know something. Read this. He has Cancer in Mars. I'm sorry, Mars is in Cancer. I sound like you newbies. Cancer and Mars. He has Mars in Cancer, right? And it'll tell you, because Cancer is the opposite sign of Mars, sign of exaltation, which is Capricorn. They saying Mars' second home is Capricorn. Mars rules Aries, but it loves to be in Capricorn too. That's all they saying. Mars is known as being in fall in Cancer, which means that the native of Mars in Cancer may find some of the natural expressions associated with the planet Mars to be difficult to release spontaneously. Okay. So this is where you have to have this skill set, because when they're telling you the planet Mars is at fall, they just showed you a definition where it's like, well, that energy Mars may have some problems expressing itself. Okay. This is why you have to get to the core energy. And I stress this to my Patreon members, get to the core energy, meaning the elemental energy of this. It's very important to understand. So note that you see Mars in Cancer is a no-no. Okay. Mars in Cancer is a no-no. All right. All right. So it reminds me of the movie Elemental that just came out. Now, I went to go see it, and perhaps it wasn't super deep. It wasn't like Inside Out, but I love movies like this. This is where the game is at. And this whole thing was obviously about fire and water, yin and yang, but it's a role reversal because she's fire and he's water. Okay. About these elements that could never touch. It's a problem when these elements touch. Problem. Okay. Now you saw in his chart, Mars is in Cancer. Mars, we saw the keyword is fire, but Cancer is what? Ruled by the moon, which is what? A water sign. So his fire water, you see where I'm going with this? His fire water, Mars in Cancer, problematic. Hence, they said, hey, when Mars is in Cancer, this is a fall. This is a problem. Okay. So check out the movie Elemental because it's kind of showing you the chemistry of what's happening. But guess what? Y'all saw the report. This happened on July the 6th. But where's the sun on July 6th? Ooh-wee. The sun is in Cancer. But is it not the sun a ball of fire? Yes. Then we say that the sun is a ball of fire. So now the ball of fire, sun, is in the same spot, Cancer, water, where Mars was fire when he was born. Get it? Sun, fire, Cancer, water, Mars, fire. Fire, fire, water. So when you have two fires to one water, what do you get? I think the likelihood of the water being evaporated, hence dehydration, can happen. So this is what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, in real time. 1992, when Durk is born. Please note the planet Mars appears to be, and notice I said appears, it looks like it's in front of Gemini. Well, I thought you said Mars is in Cancer. It is. But from our space-time reality, the Earth is on a tilt, and therefore the planets in the sky are actually look like they're assigned back, but they're really 23 degrees forward. But you don't see the future or the present. That's past tense when that was there, as far as the optical illusion. But that's a whole nother conversation. Maybe I'll drop that, called the cosmic illusion of what's going on down here. Okay. So Mars appears to be in front of Gemini, the twins headed towards Cancer. This is on his birthday, October the 19th. Okay, 1992. I left the date there on purpose. Now, on July 6, 2023, where is Mars? Exactly in the same location. Okay, the exact same location. So again, we're seeing a double fire energy. If we go back to his chart, this is very interesting. This one to do right here. If we go back to his chart, right now, what that would mean the sun. So this stuff is like connect the dots in a sense. It's like kind of like Legos. The sun in green is in the sky on July 6th, happens to be in perfect conjunction with Mars where it was when he was born. And then the sun hits Mars, ding, and then Mars say, well, shit, I'm connected to hitting the sun over here, ding, and it sets off this square. So technically he's going through sun in green, square sun. But ladies and gentlemen, how can the sun square sun? It's only one sun. And I never hear astrologers talk about it this way. It's only one sun. So technically, the sun in the sky is at a square position, about 90 degrees, at a square position from where it was when you were born. Same thing with Mars in the sky. I mean, right? If we go look, in a sense, Mars, the sun in the sky in green, is on top of Mars in black, but Mars in the sky is where? Up here in late Leo. Mars is not right there in the sky, but he's having a reality, right? As if it was. So you know what that means. Sun conjuncts Mars, sun square, right? That's sun square sun, sun conjunct Mars. So technically, this is a triple heater. Sun in the sky, right of the day of the event, one, on top of where Mars was when he was born, two, square the sun, right? Mars square sun, three. Mars conjunct Mars. I'm sorry, sun in the sky conjunct Mars, one. Sun square sun, because that's what's happening, two. And then it's going to set off a reinforcement because he was naturally born with what? Mars square sun. Okay, so it sets off this reinforcement energy, right? So you have this triple heater combination at this particular time. And hence, Cancer, the water sign, is like, shit, it's too much heat, it's too much fire. And so now at this time, you become dehydrated. So if you had an astrologer on deck, for example, okay, we should be able to look at this and say, okay, we know looking at this chart, we're going to draw a circle around Mars. Why? Because it's in fall, it's out of pocket. And just because it's out of pocket don't necessarily mean this person has a problem expressing their passion. This energy may put water on fire and see if the water don't necessarily spaz out for a moment. It spazzes out. You see what I'm saying? Now, if it's too much fire and you ain't got enough water, guess what? Evaporation takes place. They don't tell you that part. They just simply tell you, oh, Mars and Cancer is in fall. Okay. Okay. You better hope that you got enough water to quench that, because if not, then it's going to be the other way around. Okay. And so now we know that that's a weakness. Okay. And so we say, well, shit, bro. Only thing we got to know that when Cancer season come, this other thing in the sky called the sun, which is fire, it's going to come and bring this. So this is a timeline called Cancer season that you need to make sure that you're taking in more liquids. Cancer is water. Taking more liquids also rules the lymphatic system. Okay. Taking in more liquids at this time. Right. And then we can also say, well, shit, when was Mars here? Let's say Mars was here back in April, and it was here from April to June 1st. Right. So we'll say, hey, also from April to June 1st, co-red, because you're going to have a Mars return and you're going to have Mars square sun. Beef up security at this particular time. You know, make sure that you on point. And as far as the health things go, make sure you're taking in some liquids at this time, because you're going to have Mars in the sky, which is a fire generator. And then in July, or Cancer season, you know, come in late June, then the sun is coming behind that energy. And that's what you see in the chart. You see Mars at the top, going more towards at the end of Leo, going more towards what's that, the 8th house. And then you see the sun right there in the 7th house. So you see Mars is ahead of the sun right now. Okay. And so now you should be able to time these events. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Because I'm going to show you what it looked like when you know what you're talking about. All right. You want to see what it looked like? This is what it looked like. Let me blow it up for you. All right. Let me give you one old school testimonial here. This was April 26th. What I tell Nicole to do? Play that lottery, girl, especially around the 22nd. Do these money techniques too. All right. Balance the masculine energy this month as well. Scan the highlights in the bubble boxes for my notes. I'm highlighting shit. I'm putting it in the bubble box. It's a personal report. April 26th. I told her this because this is her personal what? Report for the month of May. So before May get here, I want to put you up on game. Get in the zone. Because if your energy is right and you get in the zone, You see what she said May 29th? Thanks, Anpu, for the birthday acknowledgement. So far, last month report, I received what? $10,000 job promotion and a quick little $25 on a lottery ticket. Okay. That's how real this thing is. Should be predicated though 100% on your energy. Now, hey, I'd love to hit the jackpot. When my lucky time came, you know how you can let the machine pick your numbers? So my lucky time came and I was going for the mega millions, and they got that one ball that you, no matter what you get that one ball, right? You get money off that. I was able to hit that one ball. So I got a little small ass little payout. I gotta stop doing that because it's not being grateful. I need to work on that. But it was a win, right? And I said, now look at here, that's the odds of that, right? And so you have to know when your zone is. All right. Know where your zone is. All right. So Sharita said she has to attest to the monthly reports. And Sharita's a man, listen, Sharita's a beast with the monthly reports. Like, cause she's like, oh yeah, I'm about to actively get busy and do my business and do this thing right here as it corresponds to this. And that's exactly what you're supposed to do. I mean, exactly what you're supposed to do is see it, see that pocket, and be like, okay, let me go. Right. So when you got something like Venus in the 10th house, which represents beauty and harmony and balance, um, social attractiveness in a sense. Man, this is an excellent time. If you're an entrepreneur, this is an excellent time for you to do some type of promo, a 30-day Black Friday type of sale. The energy's in your favor, and it's only here for about 26 days up the entire year. So you go. If it's the sun, okay, cool. You got about a 30-day window. Cool. If it's Jupiter, hey, this your year. You got a whole year to go heavy, about a year, right? And so you got to know these pockets, these portals, these areas of space to really jump in that zone right there. All right. So very important. Okay. All right, man. So that's it. I just wanted to share that with y'all real fast. Salute to Durk, man. Glad you're getting well. You know what I'm saying? What a coincidence. It happened in the O, you know what I mean? But that's how it goes. This stuff is very fun, very enlightening, and you can get very sexy with it. You can get sexy with this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, what you mean you get sexy with it? Alchemy, cosmic alchemy. All right, cosmic alchemy is the name of the game. We should be striving to balance ourselves within all of the four elements anyway. I think we naturally got our affinities towards the ones that we naturally lean to. Like me, I'm more of a fire air guy, right? So that means, I can be self motivated, get up, do my thing. You know what I mean? Not necessarily, I'm not an employee type of person. I'm a partner type of person, but not an employee type of person, right? Because I got too much, which translates to too much of yang energy. Okay. And same thing with yin. Yin is, more on the other side. So you can get sexy with this stuff because if it's fire, just let's bring it into your house. Candles, fireplace, fire pit outside. Me and my girl, if we got fire, then let's use fire as our romantic energy that's around us. See, this is what we get into in the Patreon. So let's use the fire energy to have conversations of intimacy and just use that energy to balance us out to become one. When we light up the fire room or the fire period, we automatically know what we're doing. We know what time it is. This is our element. When it's air, it's air purification. I say it all the time. It's aromatherapy. It's incense. What you like? Frankincense, lemongrass, frankincense, jasmine. What you like? What is it? Oh, we like that. This is our scent. Okay, purify the air, right? Right. Represent communication as well. If it's water, right? I was at let me see. I think I got a picture of it. I was at Lowe's today, and yeah, hold on. Do I got that picture? I was at Lowe's today, and I love waterfalls, you know what I'm saying, and plants. And so I don't know if y'all can see that. a little bit there, but that's one of those outdoor fountains. And I'm like, I'll put that joint in my apartment with all the plants. You know what I mean? And because it's an energy thing. So when it's water, you bring a waterfall in the house or outdoor. Do you got enough room to have an outdoor waterfall? Everybody can get a little desktop um waterfall and whatnot, but they got some nice LED waterfalls that you can put in the inside. Man, just put like a rubber mat down, like bring the energy in the house. When it's earth energy, man, you got to plan out. No, it's no better earth energy than bringing plants inside of your house, in a sense. And the earth energy, I dare say, you could have what is called an altar, in a sense. This mutual thing, this like this table, this altar, in a sense, where you have some joint things that's there to symbolizes the union. You know what I'm saying? And so we got to learn how to bring this energy in and work with it. Water, baths. You know what I'm saying? You know how I be. I be picking on people. Hey, and last time you took a shower with your wife? What? Been together for 16 years. I ain't never took a shower with my wife. You sir suck. You know what I'm saying? So it's ways that we can use this energy to harmonize ourselves. I will also now conclude with this, with the earth energy, standing barefooted on the grass and having a picnic with your significant other outside is a bomb ass earth energy. Bomb ass earth energy. Right. And so you can be creative with these things and understand what it represents. And then I ain't gonna bore y'all on the physical stuff to improve your life, in a sense, because this stuff, that's the spiritual alchemy stuff. There needs to be a physical component of this stuff as it translates to personality type to get the things that we desire. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a discipline is at. That's what a work is right there. Okay. All right, man. So I'm about to get up out of here, man. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Black Million, man. You got here too late. Just hit the rewind button, man. Sorry we missed you and whatnot. But I'm gonna go ahead and get on up out of here, man. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Make sure y'all subscribe, click the like button and whatnot. And get at me, man. You know want to get at me? You gotta get at me on the Patreon, man. That's where I'm at. Noble Ampu on the Patreon, man. And I'll see y'all later. All right, peace.